Jeanette, how does yesterday's market compare, well, the market whiplash, I suppose? We saw a huge delta. How does that compare historically?
As you rightly pointed out, it was a day of swings for the Indian market yesterday. While the ruling party did manage to retain control over the state, it wasn't an easy victory at all. It was extremely hard won. And when early trends showed that the ruling party may end up losing the state, the main stock index in India actually was set for the worst drop in a year. It rebounded when trends became clearer as the day progressed, and it ended up at a two-week high. From the day's low, it ended up rebounding 3.5%, which is quite a lot.
Well, I think 2% of voters in Gujarat went for the none of the above option this time. Should Narendra Modi be worried? And let's not forget that this election didn't take place either when it should have done.
Yes, the none of the above vote was a very important factor in this election as well. Almost 2% of voters chose to reject candidates across the political spectrum in Gujarat. Now, taken at face value, the none of the above vote, the nota as we call it in India, seemed like a small percentage of total voters, just 2%. It wouldn't have swung the overall vote. But however, overnight, some very interesting trends have turned up from this election. For instance, 1 in 3 seats in this election was decided by a margin of 5% or lower. As you look at these numbers, you will realize that, yes, the 2% could have probably caused a swing in some seats, as well as the bottom line. The bottom line is that more and more Indians want change in the way politics is conducted. This will have to be on top of the minds, not just for the ruling party, but also for the opposition as well.
Right. What are the implications then for the election in 2019? It's a long way off still.
The election in 2019, the national election in 2019, is a long way off. But in the next 12 months, we have as many as 8 states in India going to the polls. Each of them will be key to deciding the fate of Narendra Modi as we build up to the 2019 national election. Of course, there was voter discontent in Gujarat. The election was fought on the issues of joblessness. There are rising reports of unemployment in India. We had sweeping policy change over the past year by Narendra Modi's government, which has to, and the opposition party is tapping into discontent against this. As I said, we have 8 state elections coming up before the national vote, and they will really be key to decide the fate of the ruling party.